We're on a mission, everyone. We're on a mission to help as many people as we possibly can get the message of self-empowerment. And that is my message to everyone. You can be whoever you want to be. And we shall wait for a few people to jump on. Let's play a bit of that singing bowl. Welcome. Cleanse the energy. We are open for business. Welcome. You have found Craig at Craigsworldrocks and my page. Welcome back. Like your glasses. Well, when you get older and your vision starts to fade a touch, it helps a little. When you get older, what are you going to do? Embrace it. That's what I'm about. Embrace your authentic self. I appreciate you for hanging out and joining the live. Like anyone that jumps on, yeah, I love a bit of this stuff. Fantasy stuff is the way to go, right? Living your best life, doing things you enjoy. That's what I'm into. It's about being your authentic self. Welcome to all of you for joining me here this evening. I am Craig. I come from the, sunny state of Victoria, Melbourne, Victoria, and hanging out in Australia, and love having a chat live, because then you get to, meet and greet the authentic me, which is the message that I try and get out to you guys, that I think that individuals can change their own world for the more positive, transform their own life in a positive way just by being more positive. It's that simple. So I've proven this to myself over and over again. I'm someone that has investigated. Welcome to the sunny state of Queensland, Flogan Brothers, if I've said that right. Flogan Brothers, yep. Beautiful place, Queensland, mate. Yep, and I'm sure you're enjoying life up there. So the message that I like to pass on to everyone is, if you do like the things I talk about, and I'll start with that, please remember to subscribe, because I will jump on live very regularly now. Aussie, that is the way to go. I will jump on regularly, and I think that it's best to, I think people appreciate the fact that I'm actually up and about to be live. Rich Balls, welcome. All of you that have jumped on, you are perfect, unique beings that can transform your lives for the better at any point in time. That's the attitude, you know. Simple little things I've tested throughout my life. Basically, when you say something really, really positive to someone that comes into your life, watch how they respond back to you. And I guarantee if you're talking like, wow, I appreciate what you've done for me, blah, 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 that person will come back with a lot of love and a lot of positive response. That's a really big thing to, you know, understand and learn, right? Like, you're watching the Ashes right now. Yeah, I've watched the Ashes a fair bit, mate. I'm not watching them right now, but yeah, I've watched the Ashes over the last day or so. Very, very good. Aussies aren't doing too bad. My hangout, this page is about, I want to grow it. I want to get to more and more people, and I want to put out the message around things that I've learned through my existence as a human, through mentors that I've learned and grown with over the years, just to actually take control of your lives. 3 for 287. Nice. They're going all right. So take control of your lives, boys and girls. That's the message that I want you to take away from Craigsworldrocks. You know, you can basically make things happen for the better if you're putting more positive out there. Yeah, the belief is that what's around you actually is a reflection of who you are. So if that is true, you don't want to speak really nasty to people around you. You want to speak pretty positively, right? Hi to all you guys joining the live. Feel free to listen to some of the positive thoughts and that I'll throw out while we sit here. But it is a place where you can, you know, just hang out, chat, ask me questions. I am a very broad thinker. I'm a very positive individual. I'm about glass half full. And I'm about people not just taking life for granted, right? You came into this world by yourself. You'll damn well leave by yourself. So why don't you take control of your life and look for the answers within you? You need to empower. Everyone out there needs to take that power and believe in themselves. Connect back with who you are authentically, right? What does that mean? That means you can't lie to yourself, right? So do what you want. You know, do things, bring things into your life that you actually want to do, right? Because life is about you, first and foremost. If you're not happy, if you're not living your best life, if you're not being honest and truthful about yourself, how can you attract people like that to yourself? How can you attract authentic people into your life if you're being fake, right? That type of way of thinking. So, you know, listen to your heart. Who are you? What are you into? The truth is a must, Matthew. Absolutely, my friend. Welcome along. Welcome along to all you guys. Yoda is a gun. If you have nothing else you believe in Yoda. He won't steer you wrong. All right. So being truthful, there's another thing that truthfulness does, right? It allows you to know where you are with yourself. You can't change or improve anything if you're not honest about where you are. If you're heady and you're saying, oh yeah, I'm doing all this great stuff, but in reality, you're all screwed up inside, nothing's really going to change. You're going to be quite blocked. So actually sitting back, the mind should be a mirror reflection of the truth. Matthew, you are a wise individual. All right. I love it, mate. Samantha, welcome. Welcome. You are appreciated. All you guys that have jumped on tonight, I want you to know that I hope you've had a fantastic day, but you're appreciated. I appreciate you for being here and joining my live. I appreciate you for the unique individual that you all are, and I only want the best for your lives and that you create wonderful, positive experiences that you can go forward in life and flourish and enjoy and experience. That's life. That's Craig's World Rocks, and so does yours. Yours rocks as well. So, you know, mate, That's it. People make up stories about me and then read out the truth reality. What you put out, Matthew, is what comes back, right? Simplify everything. That's another key factor, right? Simplify everything. Oh, that's no good. I hope that you're feeling better soon. It's really, you know, what can I say? It's like Alan Watts, he's unbelievable. He's awesome, right? You have to take the ownership, right, of your life. You have to take ownership. That's what I'm here talking about. So I'm a live person. You know, I've lived my life, had a lot of great mentors through my existence. And, you know, early on, I fell off the rails with my life when I was a young guy. And I was lucky to draw into my life. Well, I won't say lucky. I drew people into my life that actually helped me to straighten myself up and get real clarity on how to bring my life back into balance. And that I had the power to do it. It is a self-empowering attitude that will transform your life, you know. People talk about manifesting things for themselves all the time. Well, if all these people are manifesting positive things for yourself, there's only one rule that can exist then, and that we are living in an illusion that we can transform and create whatever we want, whenever we want. That's right. Jealousy is a curse, Matthew. And people should not be worrying about what other people are doing. You know, everyone that comes into our lives on a daily basis, you've drawn them there. You've brought every experience to you to learn what you want to learn from it. It isn't about the experience as such, it's about how you react to the situation that arises. And my advice to everyone is always the same. Treat everyone to the highest positive level that you can. You know, show love to everyone. They're extensions of you, even the bad ones. You know, bad ones are looking to actually knock people down to make themselves feel better, all right? When they realize they can't knock you down, they lose their power, you know? I watched a video the other day, and okay, it was a video on YouTube of a guy that was losing his you-know-what in the middle of a street. And a guy, an older fellow, by the look of it, stopped his car, hopped out, walked over to him, started talking to him while this guy was going off. And next thing you know, the old fella's giving him a hug, and the guy calmed right down. We can transform our realities. We can help everyone. You know, you can only help yourself, okay? So at the end of the day, you can only truly transform yourself. But what does that mean for the world? Well, it basically means that when you transform yourself, other people can see around you, can see what you've done, and they can choose to, if they like it, they can choose to start doing it for themselves. One person can change the world. And all of us as individuals, you know, we should take ownership of who we are. We're not just insignificant bits of sand in the existence of this planet and this universe. We are amazing, eternal, you know, spirits or beings that are living a human life. We're all living our human lives together at the moment. Hate happy people. Well, those angry, upset people just haven't released the blockages and the beliefs and the things that have been dumped on them by others. They haven't been able to deal with it yet and let it go, right? I mean, that's why it's very important to say, hey, are there any things in your life that you really want to be doing as an individual? You know, remember and remind yourself what it was that you loved doing when you were a kid. Start to add some of those things into your life now, because doing things that you enjoy, doing joy, actually lifts your vibration. Now, spiritual people, if you listen to, you know, lots of spiritual people online want to talk about different things. They'll often give you a great attitude and great comments, but they don't give you any actions about how to go about changing things for yourself. For me, it's about doing it, right? It's about actioning the thought. So when you speak to other people, speak in the way that you want to have their life turn around. You want to talk to them extremely positively. And that's you saying to yourself, I want to lift my own vibration. I want to lift that person there that's a reflection of me, and I want to lift me along with it. Now, they also say that 90-odd% of our brain we don't know how to connect with. It's all fuzzy. We just live a very limited way of thinking. But I'm a big believer that the more clearer or the higher vibration that we can create for ourselves, the more the answers of life, the universe, and everything will come in to our consciousness, because the answer to life, the universe, and everything is within each of us for the individual. And we actually have an individual answer. I mean, there is an overwhelming idea that everyone comes here to learn, exist, grow, and evolve together. But you have a unique personal reason why you chose to come here. No one made you come here. You chose to come here. To me, that's an empowering way to think. So, you know, if you do enjoy what I talk about, please remember a couple of things. Take the things that you like, chuck out the things that you don't like. You know, not everything I say is gold for every single person. Maybe there'll be the odd little nugget that lands to some random question that you've had over there, and something that Craig throws out there answers that. That's great. Take it on board. But other things might not resonate. Let them go through to the keeper. I'm not here to preach in the sense of everything I say is right. I want everyone out there to take their ownership of their life, empower themselves, but expand your mind. Think outside the box. Allow yourself to not be limited. You know, your beliefs create what happens in your life. So if you've been programmed by parents or teachers, and that as you've grown up, about very limiting beliefs, and you go to do something and that belief pops up and like, don't do that because of da-da-da-da, you've got to realize that, and you've got to make a decision whether, do I want to think like that anymore? Is that really what I want for myself? Because taking ownership of how you're thinking and what's coming up, once you realize you don't prefer a certain thought pattern within yourself, it disperses and you let it go. And then you have the opportunity to bring in a much more positive, expanded belief for you, so you can start to bring in more of the things that you want for yourself. You see, we as beings, change is constant, right? You change every millisecond of every moment. Bang, 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 you're always changing. How do I know that? We're getting older. Every millisecond. We constantly age. This is an illusion. If this was real, if we were real, where we are when we leave this plane and we go back over to where we're from, that's real. We live forever there. We're eternal beings. We're light vibration. We are not flesh and bone, right? We are unbelievable creators of our existence, and we've been doing it since the dawn of time. Unbelievable. Consciousness can't disappear. Your thoughts don't disappear. Your physical body will deteriorate in this reality over time, but your thoughts don't change. I tell people all the time, I feel 21 inside every day, because I do. The physical changes, but the mind and the growth and the thought and the positiveness, that's it. People who have bad lives hate happy people. Oh, you've already said that one, haven't we? Lindak, welcome. Welcome along. Craigsworldrocks, and we welcome you. And we welcome your unique self, and I embrace your unique self, and you, as you should embrace your unique self. Your authentic you is who you want to embrace, because the faster that you accept you for who you are and start to be that unbelievable individual person that you are, the faster you attract the authentic people that you want in your life. And that is the basic premise for why I've created this page, because I want people to have the opportunity to be empowered like I was when I was struggling as a young guy. When I thought that some imaginary being made everything happen to me, and I thought, I can't do anything about it because someone else is doing it all. So, shit, what does it matter? Life matters. Life matters because we've created ourselves here, and we matter because we exist forever. And love and happiness and joy make ourselves feel fantastic, right? We feel fantastic. And when we feel fantastic, that's got to be your intuition saying you're on the right path. Do the things in life that you love to do. Remember what those things are. Whether it's going to play a game of Uno with the kids, or you know, whether it's making a phone call to your best friend that you haven't spoken to for 4 weeks, and reaching out and saying, hey, you know, I hope everything's going okay. Life's got ahead of me and it's really busy, and, you know, sorry that I haven't touched base, you know. I will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk because that's my special gift. But we need to appreciate ourselves. We need to love ourselves. We need our truth to come from our heart. Again, I say to you all, listen to your heart. Trust in who you are. Believe in who you are. You are perfect. There is nothing you need to change. You are an amazing individual that should have love, be loved, and experience all the wonders of existence that are there for us. You don't have to go through hard stuff to learn lessons. You can learn the same lessons in a loving, positive way. And I am a person that is here to say that to you all. Embrace yourself, embrace your uniqueness, transform your life. Take control of what you think and say. Treat people the way you want to be treated, and watch your life transform. And come back onto my lives and help me tell everyone, because I want this world to transform one person at a time. Right? I think we are. I think we're in a spiritual revolution. Not religion. I think it's spiritual. I think we're having a massive spiritual awakening. And I think the number one thing, I've racked my brain with this, what can I do to help? What can I do to impart knowledge that I have been taught? And that is, this is where I'm at right now. This is what I'm saying. Be your authentic self as best as you can. You can't make a mistake, all right? You're doing a great job. You're being the best person you can be with what you've been shown. Our parents before us did the best they could. Their grandparents did the best they could. But if you look back through evolution of family trees, it gets better every generation. We can accelerate it. We can accelerate it to a level where we really understand who we are. We are light vibrational beings. We are pure light vibrational beings. We love, we live, we exist. And we're perfect. We're imperfectly perfect. The only thing that negativity does, or when you throw out negative comments at other people, the only thing it does is makes you feel bad and drops your vibration and has you attracting people that do the same thing. There's plenty of people out there doing that. We need to help individuals realize that they can make a difference in their own lives. They can change that, right? Remember, if you like what I talk about, don't forget to subscribe, because I'm doing lots of lives now. This is what Craig is doing, and I will be talking live most days of the week, weekends, a couple of times each day. I want to connect with as many people. Tell your friends, share it. If you have mates that are struggling, tell them to come on, have a listen. I want to empower as many people as I can to empower themselves. My job, or I've taken on the job for myself to empower myself properly, to be lifting my vibration as high as I can through actions. Words and actions are what do it. So positive affirmations. The more that I say this to you guys, the more that you realize that's the best way to do, the more that I attract more positive into my world, the more we lift our vibration together. So it's kind of like that rolling on, the snowball's getting bigger and bigger. The world's transforming more and more and more. You know, it's one thing to tell stories about what you've experienced and done. It's another thing to teach someone, you know, how to do it. You know, what's the old story? I was just thinking of something then, you know. A person can have, you know, can pay for fish or whatever. There's some old story, can pay for fish from the fishmonger and he can have a great fish meal. But he has to then earn more money to buy more fish. But if you teach the man to fish, then he has unlimited amount of fish. So I want to teach you all how to take ownership of who you are and what simple actions do to transform your life, right? Really, really simple. Now I've got two people up on the screen, so I might play my little singing bowl here. I might just, does anyone know what a singing bowl is? It's just really vibration, which is the key to all of us. Have a listen to that. It's not as bad as scratching your nails on a blackboard. Clearing vibration. It helps clear the air. Clear, pure vibration will just clear vibration. Any negative vibrations that are within that area of vibration get cleared, and so we can have a nice, clear space to talk in. Vibration is everything. We are vibrational beings. I mentioned earlier, we're light vibrational beings. I mean, we've all heard about people that have auras. Auras are the color extension of your vibration. Sound is an extension of your vibration. You know, I love music. My family love music. Going out to see live bands, extension is great when it comes to connecting with vibration. You feel good because you love the sounds. You're proving to yourself you're made up of vibration. That's what you're doing. But most people don't sit back and analyze that or think about that, right? They're enjoying the music, and that's fine. But I want to take us to another level. I want us to understand how things actually affect us, how things actually help us to grow and expand and become more of who we should be. We are not sinners. We are not bad beings. We do not deserve to be, you know, bowing down and giving away our power. That's totally wrong. My intuition just crawls with how disgusted I am in that type of fear-based attitude. You know, and it's not just it's not just religions that actually partake in that. It's to get control of the masses and to have everyone do what they want. There are groups out there that are instilling that things through fear. You better do it or else such and such will happen. Well, I'm here to tell you that nothing bad will happen. The only time bad things happen is when you're feeling bad and you're putting out bad thoughts. So stop putting out bad thoughts, everyone. Take control of your thoughts and your comments and your actions. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Treat people with love and respect and appreciation. And, you know, your life will transform. Prove it to yourself. Once you prove anything to yourself, you start that snowball rolling, because no one can take that away from you. No one. Once you've proven something to yourself, that's it. You've proven it. It exists. We know. That's what we're looking for. Authentic beliefs, true beliefs, not blind following some mantra or thing that people are throwing out there, proving that these techniques actually do change your reality. When you set a goal, when you want something in life, you go after things and you, hey Jade, how you going? Welcome along tonight. When you set a goal, you know, you go through the process of all the things that you need to do to create that goal. And when you achieve it, you've actually proven to yourself that you manifest what you want in your reality. You might have done it over a period of time, but time's an illusion. It's just that that's what your beliefs allowed you to create it in that period of time, because you believed it would take that long to achieve that goal, whether that's becoming a sporting star or whether that's achieving a monetary goal in sales or whatever it might be. Your beliefs control how fast you achieve things and if you can achieve things, because if you don't believe that you can achieve something, you will not. Hey Liv, how you going? Welcome along. Been going on for a little while now, but you know, guys, really appreciate you. Really appreciate you hanging out. You know, I hope you've had a fantastic day for the guys that have just joined. I hope you've been trying a couple of techniques that I've been putting out. I hope you've been trying to talk to people in your life in a more positive way, or people that come into your lives. If you've had any experiences that when you talk really differently or really positively to someone, that it comes back, but always drop those comments in the chat. Let other people know that it's working, all right? Because I know it works for me, all right? Treat people well, they'll treat you well. Talk to them in a really authentic and positive, uplifting way, and they'll talk back to you. I mean, when I say to anyone, even in an email or whatever it were, I really appreciate what you've done for that. And they come back with smiley face, I appreciate you too, and you guys do it here. You're showing me that what I'm putting out is coming back. And I love that, right? I love that. So we've got our tight family. Let's start doing it out there. Let's start doing that in our daily lives. Let's start showing ourselves that we can transform our own reality, and then in turn, other people that come into contact with you, you then have shown them, and then they can start changing their reality. And this is how the one person effect can transform the world, one person at a time. You know, you guys can all do it. You guys can all be more positive. You can be more loving. You can be more authentic. You can be more honest with yourself. That's what life is, you know. And I'm excited to find. I've been looking for what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to focus on for quite a while in the lives, and I was doing a lot of videos talking about individual aspects and how things work, and what I'd been shown over the years about lots of different things, crystals and meditations, and, you know, projecting what you want. But I think the authentic chat here live with people that are drawn to my attitude and want to bring more of that into their own lives, I think this is probably one of the most important things I'll ever do. And I want to get the ability to get out there and have more people come to the live, and have more people, you know, get involved. So, you know, tell your friends, share my YouTube page, you know, put it out there to people. You know, I want to get out there. I want to talk to everyone. I want everyone to have the opportunity to, you know, choose to be better, choose to live more authentically, because that's the secret, guys. That's the secret sauce. Authentic living. Live your truth, you know. Jade, I'll take that okay as you are on it. You are your authentic, perfect person, and I appreciate you, and you are going to have a wonderful weekend, but overall your life's going to be spectacular. And you know, that is the mindset that you need to take forward, okay? Because we've all chosen to be here, and we've all got things that are great and things that are not so great and all that stuff going on. But if we take control of our conscious mind now, from today on, if we take control of that and we go, you know what, I'm going to just talk positively to everyone now that comes into my world. And if I come up with a negative feeling during the day, I'm going to let that go. I don't want to think like that anymore. You know, I want to own my life, and I want my life to be awesome. Do the things you prefer to do. If you don't like doing something, stop doing it. Find something better to do. I know we've all got jobs. A lot of us have got jobs and things that we have to pay for the family and bills, etc. But start to add positive and things that you prefer into your life. Do the things that you prefer to do. Things that when you're doing them, it doesn't seem like work. If you do a job that you love, you never work a day in your life. And that is a very true comment. Because I choose it to be a true comment. Do you see what I mean? Your beliefs, you can have any belief you want. All right, here's an interesting concept. You can have any belief you want. You can program yourself with any belief you want, and everyone has different beliefs programmed onto them through different situations that they've gone through. You will have a good weekend, absolutely. It's going to be one of the best. I can already tell, Jade, I can already tell. One of the best. It's going to be so much fun. But your beliefs are yours to choose. So if you want to believe that XYZ is what you want, then those things will come your way. Pay attention to what comes up in your daily life, though. If you get frustrated about something, or you get angry about some situation, that is some type of negative belief that relates to the situation. And you're actually giving yourself an opportunity to decide, do I still want to think like that about that situation? And you have a choice, because it's always your choice to let that go. And that opens up space in your beliefs, and then you can replace it with something more that you prefer to believe. Your beliefs are your choice. recognizing some of the negative ones, or ones that maybe have been pushed down deep into you from when you were a child, sometimes it takes a bit of time before they surface. But when they surface through actions that happen around you, that's when you have the opportunity. That's when you have the opportunity to change it. We are beings of change. Every millisecond of the day we are changing. How do I know that? We're getting older. Every moment we get older, which shows us that we're living in an illusion. It shows us that we can change whatever we want to change. If we weren't living in an illusion that was created by ourselves, we wouldn't be able to change these things as we go along. We are like in a simulation, and I've heard a lot of people say that online. It is like a simulation where you can change the settings. You can learn things in a very positive way, or you can have monsters come out of the closet attacking you. But you can change it all. You choose what you prefer to believe, right? So what it is that you want to have happen, you start to think about, consciously decide what you want to believe. Do not limit yourself, and do not think that just because everyone else believes some negative thought, like if you don't believe in God, you'll go to hell. That's not true. It's because the masses have been programmed by many, many priests over a long, long time. Beliefs create everything. So have a close look at what you believe, because a lot of beliefs might be really positive, might be really open, and others might be a little bit negative. You know, be authentic. You can't lie to yourself. You can try, but you know. Say it all the time. If you're lying to yourself, you can't get away from yourself. That you know that you've just lied to yourself. So be authentic with yourself. All right? Welcome back, Jade. Be authentic with yourself, because lying to yourself is not going to get you anywhere. You'll stay stagnant, or it'll seem to be stagnant, right? You need to let go of the blocks. You need to let go of the lower vibrational programming beliefs that have been thrown upon us by parents and teachers and things as we've grown up. And we need to replace those beliefs with much more positive, you know, attitudinal existence, things that we want to have happen in our lives. We don't want to be limiting things coming in that we want. So think about it from the heart. Think from the heart. What do you truly love? What do you want to live like? Who do you want to be? Who are you? And who do you want to be? In the quiet times, ask yourself, what's the type of person that I want to be out there? What do I enjoy? What do I love? Do I want to sit quietly in the sun, in my hammock, reading my favorite Harry Potter book? Mate, if that's what you want to do, that's awesome. I mean, I don't want anyone to think that they have to be or do anything. You know, it's your life. You're amazing. You chose to come here. You did. You live forever. Don't be fearful that, you know, life will end when your physical life ends. It is the beginning. It is the beginning, the end. It's all together. This is one small drop of sand this lifetime. This lifetime that myself, Craig, is living, it's one small grain of sand in the existence of forever. I believe we've lived tens of thousands of existences. We've spent millennia back in our home where we live forever, because we are all that is. We are a part of it. We can be anything we want to be. I choose to spread love and joy, because that is the higher, greater feeling. I mean, let me tell you, when you're sad and you're down, is that a feeling that you want to encourage to have more of that in your life? I think we pretty much answer that question for ourselves. I don't think there's too many people that want to go around feeling, you know, hatred or sadness or whatever. I think we want to feel joy and love and great feelings in our life. I think we want to just spread that word, right? We want to, but not spread the word, right? No, we want to live that attitude, right? We want to live it. Live who you are. Live your authentic self. Be happy with you because you are unbelievable, right? That's what Craig's World Rocks is about. It's my heart. I'm putting my heart out there, guys. I really am. I want you to care about yourselves again. I want you to love who you are. I want you to be the perfect being that you are. Enjoy every single moment of this existence. We are all amazing. That's it. Spread that. Spread that word through actions, through when you talk to people that come into your lives. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I appreciate you so much, guys. I love all of you. You're here on my page. My goodness, you're spending your time having a listen to old Craig with his attitudes of life. It's one of my favourite things to do is talk about life. Seriously, it's just, isn't that like the be all and end all though? Wanting to understand the truth about existence, wanting to understand that. That's philosophizing. I suppose I'm a modern philosopher. That's how I'd probably label myself. But labels don't mean too much to me. I'm quite, I want to be quite open and just honest about how I feel about myself. I've got to be vulnerable, you know, to be open and open to all high vibrations. You know, you've got to be vulnerable, but when you are at a high vibrational level, you're automatically protected. I want you to understand that. You know, the only time that a person might not feel protected is if they're playing in the negative speaking and attitude of things, right? It's when you're having a go at someone or talking down about someone, then you're attracting people that feel that way about themselves, and then they're going to throw those things at you as well. When you're up here feeling fantastic, you attract people that also are feeling good and fantastic and want to expand and go higher. And the clearer we are, I believe, the more of those true answers of who we are will come to the surface. You'll get clarity about why you're here as an individual. Why, maybe you'll get that answer. Maybe you'll get the answer. And why am I living this life? Why did I decide to be Craig? You know, what difference can I make? Why am I having these experiences? There's more joy and fun out there for everyone to embrace than what we do at the moment. And the last decade or so, you know, there's a lot of control in this world from a lot of people, and we've all been forced inside. COVID did it to all of us. I think there was a reason why they jammed us all inside, to kind of push us away from allowing ourselves to expand. But you know what? We've all stepped back out there, and we all need to take the ownership and be loving and brave about who we are. Get out there and live. Get out there and embrace the things that you love to do. Transform your life on the individual level and show other people how it's done. And talk so positively that other people are forced to talk positively back, because that's what happens. Like attracts like. And if someone's really angry or negative in your world, you'll probably find when you're being so positive yourself, they will just disappear. That attitude will disappear out of your realm of vision. They won't be attracted in your world anymore, because you'll be at a level of vibration that attracts newer, more positive people. And those people bring new ideas and create new pathways for you to go and adventure along. And they're more of your kindred spirits, more of your true spiritual family. You know, they're the ones you want to connect with. They're waiting. They're waiting for you to lift your vibration. They're waiting for you to become more of your authentic self. Be who you've always wanted to be. Be who you are. Embrace who you are. Whew. Excellent. Never let other people dictate your life for you. You know, your life is your life, and you're the only person that should be making the decisions about what's right for you and what's wrong for you. And I want to see all of you just have great lives. Just have the most positive lives that you can possibly create for yourself, and do it from the heart. Do it from the heart. So live from your heart. That's the new awakening of our planet. No more living from the head. Live from the heart. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is your higher self speaking to you through, your gut, or that feels right, or there's something not right about that, or maybe I won't do that. Listen to your first thought, but ask the questions to your heart and answer from your heart. So when you speak to other people, speak to them from the heart. That's you talking to other people from your authentic you, not being fearful of letting the walls down and being the real you. All right. Well, I'm not one to talk all night, but I'm going to call it a night, guys. I really appreciate all of you that have been on. I hope that if any of you hadn't subscribed, that you have subscribed now, because I'll be having some more live videos over the weekend, and it is Friday Fun One, so I'm going to enjoy the rest of Friday night, and I appreciate all of you, and I hope that you've got something out of it, and I look forward to seeing you on my next live or other lives down the track, because Craig is live, Craig's World Rocks. Don't forget that yours does too, and have a fantastic weekend, everyone. And we might see you on Saturday, Sunday. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.